Kabaka Mwanga inherited a throne in jeopardy pertaining to foreign influences from the missionaries who stayed at his palace as guests. He was suspicious right from day one. The King's Court was like a school, and young men were selected from all over the kingdom and beyond to receive education. These were schooled in the cultural norms of the kingdom and artistry as the cream was retained to serve the king. The missionaries later started preaching the gospel in earnest, and before long the king's pages converted to the new religion. They henceforth started denouncing all cultural practices like witchcraft, polygamy and murder to the displeasure of the king. Joseph Balikudembe's opposition to the murder of Bishop Hannington, for which he was sentenced to death, is one of the many examples we can cite. Many were murdered in 1886 except Muzei Jean Marie in 1887. Kakumba Mako, Rugarama Yusuf, Seranga Nuwa and Balukudembe Yosefu, who were murdered in 1885. In fact, they are the men and boys whose martyrdom is considered the spark that ignited the flame of Christianity in Uganda.
Kept in different hearts, they were praying. They were, "Hello, are you there? Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you." And the persecutors wondered. Moving from Munyonyo, when they arrived at Kyamula, when Ponsa Nongondo was spared, because they were on the same rope, they fell down. But you know what they did? They started the prayer, "Our Father."
And they even challenged our faith, those of us who are living the modern times. The reason being, these people never went to school like us. They had just got converted to Christianity. But how did they stand courageously? And they were very brave, without even fearing to shed their blood for the sake of Christianity.
The official number of martyrs was 45, of which 25 were burnt alive in Namugongo on 3rd June, and among them was Charles Luhanga, who took over both Mukasa's position as the head of the pages and his role of spiritual leader. St. Charles Luhanga is singled out because of his leading role as a catechist and animator of the martyrs. Like Mukasa, Luhanga professed loyalty to the king but fell into disfavor for protecting the boys and holding on to his faith.
22 were Roman Catholics and 23 were Anglican. Some people call them Protestants.
The 22 were killed at various other sites. Demsat Munyonyo, Kagwat Munyonyo, Ponsa Nongondo at Kyamula, Matia Mulumba at Old Kampala, Noah Mawagalini Mitiana, Yohana Maria Mzee at Jugula, and Atanas Bazeket at Nakivubo, and they could them. Nine of them. Then 13 here, Charles Luhanga here.
They are again more Protestant than Catholic martyrs, and yet the Catholics get their preeminence.
The theologies of the Catholics and the Protestants vary. The position or the place which is accorded to the martyrs in the Catholic faith is far greater than the Protestants.
But all their faith was not in vain. The Catholic martyrs were declared venerables in 1912 and later beatified by Pope Benedict XV in 1920. Canonized in 1964 by Pope Paul VI, the Uganda martyrs are revered for their faith, their courage and their counter-cultural witness to Christ. However, the relics of the Protestants lay at Namugongo Shrine unattended to because Bishop Stacker and J.J. Willis feared that people would worship them. The shrine was, however, completed in 1975 on 3rd June, now the feast day of the Uganda martyrs.
The 22 Uganda martyrs were canonized on the 18th of October 1964 by Pope Paul VI in St. Peter's Basilica. And it was then when he announced publicly that on the 3rd of June, all over the world, this day it should be marked.
The Uganda Martyrs Shrine is built at a spot where Charles Luhanga was burnt alive, while the Protestant Shrine lies at a spot where the 25 martyrs were buried.
The 40 and over Uganda martyrs could have come from different backgrounds, but historians have said they all had one resolve. They dared to believe without saying, and they did not renounce their faith till death. Harriet Namkasa, WBS TV, Namugongo.